Hey y'all, I'm so excited. I want to share something with you. This morning, after my little walk, I came out to my garden, and me and my sons, back in June, I think it was, late spring, we planted our first garden, right, with tomatoes and cucumber plants, right? And we were so excited. Everything was thriving. The cucumbers were growing fast. You know, they blossomed with a little flower. Everything was just on time. And one day we walked out here and all of our beautiful cucumber plants had been wilted over. Some little critter from our yard, a squirrel, rabbit, something, had just trampled all over it. And not only did they trample over our plants, they really kind of trampled over our faith, right? Believe it or not, this ties into faith too. And the thing about it was, I kept having the feeling of to put some kind of mesh wire or something around the garden, but I never did it. You know, life just got busy, fast, practices, school, you name it, business, la 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 la. And so we never got around to it. And so it kind of just made me think about our faith sometimes. When we don't protect our ears, right? When we don't protect our vision, doubt and other people can come trample on it, and what that does to you. And so going back to our little garden, some little critters came and trampled over it, and one by one our plants started dying off, and I was just so sad. And I was, I mean, not really, but I was just like disappointed, and the boys were too. And little before I knew it, we stopped watering it, we stopped coming out here. It was as if like our thunder had been taken away. And just seeing how our plants was trampled over. And then weeks later, I had this inkling like Satomi, just plant again, it's okay. And I started speaking over those plants. Now out of what, I think we had 12 cucumber plants or something, we're down to 2. And even those 2 was withering, and the flowers were dried up, everything was dried up. And I started speaking over those plants. I said, you will prosper, you will grow again, harvest. And I started speaking over our tomato plants too. And I'm so excited because today it was like it came back to life, right? I had been watering it, so I know you might say, well, girl, just water it, come back. But I had been watering, and it was still wilted over. It was still on its way out. I started speaking over that thing, and in the tomato plant, I planted another seed. I didn't tell anybody. And I planted another seed. I planted some carrots, right? Months later. I just did this like last week. And mind you, this is almost at the end of fall. End of summer, going into fall. And so anyway, I planted some carrot seeds, and they came up, and I was so excited. And I found out that carrots actually grow well with tomatoes. And believe it or not, the tomato plants start growing better. And I'm just so excited just for the little faith. But I call it backwards faith. And here's the reason why. Maybe some of you guys have been like me, where you're a hard worker. You know how to do the work. You're disciplined when it comes to doing the work. But deep down, your doubt gets in the way. Your doubt starts to wither. It tramples on what you started growing, your vision, and you give up, or you walk away, or you just leave it to chance, right? I want to encourage you to speak back over that thing again, all right? Speak over it, because that backwards faith means you do everything you're supposed to do on the surface. You've planted, you've tilled the ground, you've done the hard work, but it's like you don't expect a harvest. You doubt it. And I realized that with our plants being trampled on, I started doubting, will we ever see cucumbers? Will we ever see tomatoes? And to just let it go to chance. And I was like, nah. I don't care if you're down to 2. I don't care if you're down to 1. You're going to plant, and you're going to water that thing, and you're going to believe that you're going to see it. And today, it just did my heart some good just to see the flowers blossom over the cucumber plants again. And I watered them, and the tomato plants and the carrots are growing. But if I had to leave a word with it, what that meant for me is, 1, grow again. Sometimes you got to plant another seed to get the first seed, to get yourself to believe in the growth of that. And backwards faith. Sometimes some things may not grow upward. Like there are some plants where the leaves will grow upward first in shallow roots. And then sometimes there are some plants that grow down first. And it may seem like it's backwards, because like a seed, it actually goes, when you plant it in the soil, it grows down first, then up. So it feels like it's backwards faith. But I am believing again. Listen, I'm going to pray, and I'm going to water the little bit of seeds I do have left and believe. And so for those who are like me, let's not doubt the harvest. Let's not doubt the success. Let's not doubt the fruit that comes forth from our hard work. All right. I don't care if everything else got washed away in your life or if you've given up on other things. If you only have 2 gifts, if you have 2 opportunities, even one, you're going to speak over it. You're going to pray over it. You're going to water that thing with your faith, and you're going to expect a harvest. You're going to hope again. As a filmmaker, as a storyteller, our lives are built around vision. And that means being a visionary. Hope is almost all you got. Hope and faith. And so you can't doubt that. But for the backwards faith folks, grow again. Grow that idea again. All right, replant it, plant something else so the other first idea can grow. But anyway, I wish you all the best. May you have a great day. And I'm going to show you the garden. All right, I'm watering it. Okay, and we starting this thing. I know it's almost fall, but we're going to harvest something. I spoke over it. It will come forth. All right, go and be great.